Hello everybody, it's FortiCat, and today we're going to start a new series of Mario Tennis Power Tour. The thing about this game, I actually went ahead and skipped through all of the major dialogue things, and I'll just explain to you guys what the story is as we're playing. But for now, we're getting ready to do our first match. I actually have a previous save file of this where I got pretty far in. But for now, I'm starting again so you guys can see all of the journey and go through it with me. And for now, our character is about to go to sleep for the night, and as you take a look at what's going down with this, I'm going to tell you what all you've missed. Okay, so our character, you can pick a male or a female. I chose for a female character. Our character, effectively, how should I explain it? Just joined into a tennis school, and they had like a welcoming match and whatever that tired them the hell out. They ended up apparently passed out for about 2 days. This guy over here, our doubles partner, he ended up waking us up, cleaning up our house, blah blah, or in our dorm, blah 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 blah, whatever, and trying to help us get ready and let us know what all is going on, like this. Except this time we're up, and some masked weirdos went ahead and challenged one of the coaches to a tennis game, Alex, who was the protagonist of the previous game, Mario Tennis, on the Game Boy Color. This is Mario Tennis Power Tour on the Game Boy Advance, so it's a direct sequel. And most of the protagonists and main characters and everything from the last game are now coaches. So I guess they've graduated from the tennis school. I don't know. No, I'm not worried about the welcome workout. And the way that this story works is that there's a juniors class, a seniors class, and a varsity team. And your goal is to get to varsity in both doubles and singles, and compete in what is called the Island Open Tour, which only varsity players can compete in. No, I don't want to start out with doubles. No, I'm not going to have you do all the work, Clay. In fact, you're probably not going to do much of anything for the first couple of videos, because I'm not really into doubles. Anyways, Clay, he already starts in the seniors class, but he is unranked in seniors class. So we actually don't have to play against Clay, which is interesting. Now, we could go straight to the ranked junior class games, or we could have went a little further and gone to the training court, which I'm going to do in between matches. But the junior class is so easy that I could actually easily do it without doing any training at all. And let's see. No, I did not forget who you are. Look at it. Look at their faces. Apparently this welcome workout is like real intense. Like, we don't actually get to play it. If you guys are thinking you may have missed some gameplay, no, we don't actually get to play in the welcome match. It just keeps talking about it like it's something that we should already know. And that's just not the case. So we're going to go hunt down the ranked 4 person. There is some interesting dialogue talking to all these people between matches, but I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of that, because I already know what a lot of them say. And you can always do that on your own time. I may talk to some of them, though. Yeah, I'm the third what of it. I've been stuck in third forever, and I'm ready to move on. Because you know why. You're looking at a tennis phenom. That's right, yours truly. Alrighty then, buddy. Wait, what did she say again? Wonder if you got what it takes to make senior like Clay did. Oh, come on, that's not that difficult. Yeah. That guy plays doubles. This one, I believe, is the 4th ranked, yeah. Do I want to play a ranking match? Why, yes, I do. So we're going to do a match here, and then after I win, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how the stats in this game work. And then I'm going to tell you exactly how I'm going to build my character. Lowest ranked player serves first. Cool, cool. Oh, fuck me. I'm used to having really high control, which is what I have in my main save file. And control, I will explain as to what the purpose of it is later. But for now, I gotta beat this bitch in tennis. So you know what? I'm gonna get up real close and I'm gonna pressure her. Game point. Oh, or not. Right now our stats are a bit garbage. For that reason, I can almost argue that this will be the hardest match we're going to have in the junior class. Now see, the way that this works is that was a set, and there are going to be multiple sets per game. I think we need to win 3, if I'm correct, in order to win the whole thing. And then we'll take her rank, and we can challenge the third ranked player. You can only challenge the rank immediately above you. And there are unranked players in each class, but you never actually play against them in this game. At least as far as I know. Now, playing up close to the net like that is normally not smart later in the game. But this early in the game, you can just abuse the computer by being this close, because they're not meant to be able to react that fast. And I do like playing close to the net in general. But once you start getting late in the senior class and early in the varsity class and everything, they start to pop the ball upward, which prevents you from being able to play like this safely. There we go. Now later in this game, I will be really, really quiet. Like, I won't have a lot to go on with, because the later you get in this game, the actually the harder it's going to get, obviously. And tennis can get pretty damn intense. Like, when I was playing this last night, I was literally sweating from my palms so much on my way up to the varsity class that, like, when I put the controller down and I finally went to bed, there was just a thick layer of sweat that I had to scratch off the controller. It's disgusting. Alright, so you have the option to level up either yourself or your partner or both. Here are our base stats. I personally like to go with control, but I'm going to max out speed before I max out control. Even though control is my playstyle, because of what I dealt with in my first save file, in the varsity class, there is a hard counter to a control style of play later on. And personally, I just kind of want to wait this out. and I'm going to try to balance the two evenly. The way the stats work is that if I raise one stat, it means that I have to lose another stat. So if I raise speed, then that, like, side hit or whatever the fuck it was, that is something that I have to have lowered. Whereas if I raise control, I have to lose power. Alright, so now we're gonna, like, actually no, before I take on this guy, we're gonna go ahead and do some training. I didn't come to this court until I was senior class on my last playthrough, and I realized that that was kind of a mistake. Yeah, she's going to give us a random tour here of the training court, which actually she's not supposed to be doing. She's kind of supposed to be watching over one of these training things, but yeah, this crazy lady is just going to tell us all about this stuff. And we can gain experience from going up to these courts and doing these challenges, and we'll also learn more fundamental, basic things about how tennis is supposed to work and how you play this game. So, there are some elements that I haven't mastered because I pretty much outright skipped this out, like, entirely on my last playthrough. And I think our stats are a little too garbage to beat all of it right now. But I'm going to do the more simple stuff and get myself some stats built up, and we'll see where it goes from there. Alright, so we're going to start with this lady here and learn about stroke play. Except that I already know this particular one, so I don't have to read all this. And we're going to start with service reception. I'm sure I'm going to fail this the first time because I don't remember how everything is supposed to be with it. But whatever. Not enough power. That sucked. Yeah, that's no good at all. We outright failed that twice. Okay. Let's try that again. Wrong button. Yeah, we don't have enough strength to do this yet. Like, control, rather. My bad. We will come back to that then. Let's see what she has to say. S is the server and R is the receiver. First S hits a serve, then R receives it. The server needs to hit deep, right up to the service line. If the serve isn't deep enough, the opponent will get a return ace a return ace while you rush the net. But by hitting a deep serve, the receiver can't control the ball or hit a strong return. The server should serve into the center, and when the ball is returned, volley to the other side. If the server isn't in front of the service line for the volley, it won't work. Not really, but I'll say I do. Serve and dash to the net. When the ball is returned, volley to the opposite side. If you succeed from all four sides of the court, you'll pass. Not bad. Okay. You didn't hit a volley. No good. Ah, okay. From that side, I need to use the other button. Makes sense. Alright. Alright. We got some level going on. Now we need some control. And we unlock net play practice. The question is, do we have enough control to do the other thing now? I'll go ahead and try it, and if it doesn't work out, then we're going to go and we're going to face the third ranked player. And after we beat him, I'm going to go ahead and call that a day for now. And we'll get to this in another time, so let's see how that goes. Barely. Oh, wow. Not quite enough control. We just don't have enough control over our reception, people. Alright, so now we're going to challenge this third ranked guy. And one of the things mentioned in the game itself is that players in the junior class usually have some kind of mental issue or emotional barrier setting them back. This guy is that he's extremely arrogant. Alright. 15 love. Let's go, go, go. Bye. I love having control. It's not enough, really, but we have some. Now, control you're trading off for power, so I'm never going to be hitting the ball hard. In fact, the first game is as hard as you're going to be able to see me hit it. Unless I use a power shot, which come in much later. But yeah, being able to control where on the court the ball is going is definitely a huge advantage for me. Because that means I can just run the enemy ragged and they're constantly forced to chase the ball instead of focusing on hitting it back at me and hitting it hard. Like right there, I got in front of the net too soon. But I can play that risky game in junior class and even early on in senior class. More often than not, it works. Sorry about that. Woohoo! The tennis is real. It's all fun and roses right now, guys. But this game gets really difficult later on. Yeah, that guy is bad. Still not putting any points into Clay. I'm only going to do that when we're in doubles. Now I'm going to put some stuff into speed. Actually, not that much. Seems like putting stuff into speed and control has a negative effects on each other. That's weird. But that's what I want. I want speed and control, so. We're going to go with 3, actually even 4 in our volley. And since that was so short, I know I said we'd be done by now. But since that was so short, we're going to go ahead and we're going to challenge the rank 2 person. And then we'll put in some more training when we start in the next one. Alright. Now she's going to be a little bit more challenging than the last guy. But not really difficult. Oh yeah, by the way, while I'm thinking about it, guys, on somewhere between the 5th and 10th of next month, I'm going to be getting a new microphone, and I would like some feedback and input on the microphone that I get, and whether or not you think it sounds good. Game point already. I have to put a bit more thought into hitting the ball, and I have to be a bit quicker against this person, but they're still not really giving me any problems. Because my stats at this point are a lot better than they were at the beginning of the game. And yeah, I guess you guys can see why control is so important to me. I don't have to run around, they do. And by the off chance that I will have to run around at some point, I have enough speed that I can. But from here on out, we're going to start to see the law of diminishing returns hit really hard on the control stat. I don't mean from this game, granted it looks that way, but I mean like the more points that we put into control from here on out, the less we're going to notice the control, because our control is already so good. Which is another reason why I think I should max out speed first this time. Looks like this girl decided to get a little bit serious, guys. Woohoo! We win! Alright, so from here, we are going to want to save. Except that I'm not really sure about how to do that, to be honest. Here we are. Alrighty guys, this has been WonderCat, and this has been Mario Tennis Power Tour. And if you're into this, let me know in the comment section below. Like it if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. And I hope you all have a wonderful day.